Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? Today I'm going to talk about why to choose tap water over bottled water. In my job as a bioenvironmental engineer for McConnell Air Force Base, I deal with water a lot on a day-to-day basis. A lot of the testings, and a lot of procedures that go through the water distribution throughout the base. And it got me thinking is, why do we drink bottled water? I know it comes down to basically people saying that bottled water is a lot cleaner, it's a lot safer, it's just more convenient, and basically that's why you drink bottled water, is for the quality. I'm going to go through a few things, basically why that's technically not true at all, especially here in the States, why we can drink tap water every day and it should be fine. If you were in maybe a third world country, it's understandable why you would drink bottled water, because a lot of the water distributions in these countries are definitely not healthy. But here in the United States, it's actually at a much higher standard than bottled water is throughout the world. Some of the things I'm going to go through is how it's regulated differently from bottled water to tap water. One of the main things right now is the tap water in the United States, it's checked for E. coli, fecal coliform bacteria, and it's checked over 100 times a month, compared to a lot of the bottled waters that are only used and tested about 10 times a month. So right there you can see the testings are a lot more frequently through the tap water over bottled water. Another reason is it's free. That's probably maybe even the biggest reason is it's honestly just a huge waste of money to be buying bottled water, especially since most bottled waters are just filled up with tap water. Most people don't realize that, but that's all it really is. When a lot the highest rated bottled waters is actually bottled water that is filled up with tap water. So right there goes to show that usually tap water is going to beat bottled water almost every single time. A lot of the expensive bottled waters like Fiji water and the Smart waters, they're actually usually some of the most the dirtiest of all the waters, because they're the least regulated and they don't have to go through all of the clean filterings that a lot of the tap water does in the US. Another reason that you probably shouldn't be drinking bottled water is, especially if you store a lot of bottled water over a period of time, the heat, especially if it's stored in a heated area like a garage or in a basement, the chemical that makes the bottle can be very toxic and can cause reproductive issues, can cause cancer and liver problems, and apparently that's been going on more frequently. If you store bottled water for long periods of time, that's another problem with bottled water. It's recorded that 1.1 million tons of plastic, over 1.5 million tons of plastic is used to make bottled water a year. So right there, we're just wasting plastic, and honestly, it's just not good for the environment to just basically just one after another wasting bottles when you can easily just fill up from the tap water and drink that. It's basically implanted in our ideas that bottled water is so much safer, but technically it's actually more unsafe and more likely that you could get something through it. The FDA regulations are much more stringent on what has to be done for tap water in the United States. Now, I understand there is purpose for bottled water. Now, if you're, like I said, in a third world country or in an area where you just cannot get clean water, then yes, bottled water makes perfect sense. But on a day-to-day basis, just on your normal days, tap water is your best bet. And at the end of the day, it's basically just a waste of money. And you can always do more research, and you'll see that tap water wins every single time. And that's basically all I got for today. Thank you for listening to my video. Have a great day.